Humanity has been driven from Earth, but now it's time to take it back. Join the Reconquest and fight the Scourge on the Drop Zone Commander Hub at beastsofwar.com. Fight for the Iron Kingdoms as a warcaster. Take control of the mighty jacks, arcane devices, and dark sorceries to bring the fight to the War Machine Hub on beastsofwar.com.
Hey everybody, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless, and we are back for another episode of Journey from the Tabletop in Total War Warhammer 2, and we are playing as the Dark Elves, continuing our playthrough of the Dark Elves. Now, I am a man of my word. At the end of last week's episode, I told you that we would start this week's episode with a battle. And we are. We're going to be continuing or seeing through to the end the Battle of the Great Arena. And it's equally been a while since we've had a battle in more of like a cinematic style. I think the battles we've had in this playthrough so far have kind of been real-time tactical. And it's about time that we had a slightly prettier version of those battles. So that's what we're going to give to you today. So without further ado, let's jump right into the Battle of the Great Arena. I'll chat you through my tactics, my thoughts, and equally why this battle did not turn out as well as I had thought. So if you remember last week, I had actually believed that this would be a pretty easy win for us. The odds were heavily in our favour, but unfortunately it didn't really turn out like that. As you can see, I've gone for my kind of standard play it safe 3-line tactic here. The first line with shielded crossbowmen flanked by swordsmen and spears, and we've repeated that row in that tactic in the second line. And the third line we've just got archers, and then we've got our crossbowmen here in the center, looking ever so dashing. And they're going to really be quite important. Our archers are going to be incredibly important in this battle for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. This is what the enemy went with for formation. As you can see, lacking in formation, really. It was just a mass of men, which you would kind of expect possibly from a barbarian-style Norscan tribe. But they just went full thrall, really, I think is the word I'm looking for, and just began an all-out march towards our front line. And basically what I wanted to do was to just hold my ground. As you can see, let the archers pick off as many men as possible just to soften them up, and they did that perfectly. Straight off the bat, they actually used their hounds to flank round to my left. So instead of chasing them, I actually redeployed one unit of my swordsmen to try and stop them from coming around behind and getting the tactical advantage there. Unfortunately, as the axemen pushed forward, I forgot to turn off skirmish mode with all of my archers, which left a massive hole in the center of our army. Here you can see our swordsmen redeploying just in time to catch the hounds, which they completely slaughtered, and that meant that our army wasn't flanked from the rear. However, with the archers pulling back and running away in skirmish mode, it meant that our melee troops on the flanks were completely outnumbered, and it equally meant that the Norscan tribes were able to actually almost surround my units. So at this point I had to really rely on Malekith's magic, and I actually buffed the troops that were on the front line and used this new spell, which basically just created a mass of blood, guts and gore, really. Malekith, if you're playing as the Dark Elves, use Malekith's magic. It is there for a reason. I have won so many battles almost just with his magic. My Dark Riders, of course, they were off in the distance there, holding back the cavalry for the Norscan tribe. I didn't want to give them an excuse to use their cavalry, so we managed to kind of wipe them out in the first go. I was actually quite worried about this battle. It wasn't really going heavily in my favor from the outset. But thankfully, whenever my reinforcements arrived, I basically just got their cavalry and got them to very quickly march. And what happened was very much kind of the same tactic that I used when we were playing as the Bretonnians, was basically just got my cavalry to start at one flank and just sweep through in one glorious charge. And that was more or less enough, combined with the chill wind spells from Malekith, to rout the axemen, the Norscan axemen, that were pressing against our front line. And after a little while, kind of the Norscan tribesmen weren't able to really withstand that for a great length of time. They began to rout, and the battle was won. Unfortunately though, odds-wise and with our casualties, I think if we had auto-resolved this, we probably would have had casualties less than 100. Because I chose to fight, and actually wasn't too great with my tactical decisions, and didn't turn off skirmish mode with those archers, we actually lost around 400 and I think it was 493 men, which was way more than I wanted to. This is definitely not a time in our playthrough where we can afford to lose men, if we can help it. But folks, that was the battle. Very, 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 very quick. Let's jump right back into the campaign and begin attacking the Vortex. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way and we now have the Great Arena, we of course now own this complete province. So what I've done is basically changed, as you'll know, if you own all the settlements in a province, you can then give a command to that province, like increase taxes, increase happiness, all that kind of stuff. And that's what I've actually gone for, because we've just taken the Great Arena. Obviously, it's -7 in public order. We're at -16 in this region as a whole. Now, I'm hoping that will start to increase. We've recently just taken Ashrak and the Great Arena, so I've chosen to go for +4 public order. Now, not only that, but our armies are beginning to kind of almost be in position to kind of activate the ritual of the tortured oracle. I mean, this is kind of a chicken and an egg situation. It's very easy to kind of be like, okay, well, listen, let's just take a couple more settlements and then we'll be ready. However, I think actually, I mean, we've got enough settlements so far. We could have more. We could very easily have more now that we've taken out the army belonging to the alcohol people. We could just push east. My gosh, actually, look how many settlements are there for the taking. But we're not going to, because I actually think having a smaller territory in this situation is going to prove more beneficial, because it's less ground to cover. So, oh gosh, I'm nervous, right. So we have to protect Nagarond, which is fine. That's why I've placed Malekith here at the Great Arena, to try and stop anybody coming in this way, and then he can fall back if we're attacked from the south. We need to keep our Cauldra, which is why I've got an army here at the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, and they'll kind of switch between the two. And then we have our newer army here in Grond. So, the Oracle lurks on an isle off the poisoned shore. She will know what must be done, but to reach her, power must be wrenched from the Vortex. It will weaken and let the Ruinous Ones come, but they are no match for the Druki. Beginning this ritual will instantly provide the following reward, which is the Ritual of the Tortured Oracle in progress, which is -10% upkeep, which is brilliant, +6 public order, which is fantastic, Black Arc growth +4. Actually, speaking of which, we could just bring in the Black Arc. Does it cost money? It just costs slaves, right? We've got 655 slaves. I don't believe that generates any scrolls. Let's perform that right. Why not? Because then we can see if we can spawn in a Black Arc and use it to protect ourselves. Let me see. Recruit Black Arc. How much is this going to cost us? Okay. Upkeep is 235. Good grief. Right, I'll tell you what. Sure. I may... Oh gosh, yeah, now we're in -40. Okay, well, listen, it'll be fine. We're going to get 5,000 coin just for beginning this, so let's do it.
Ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete.
Oh gosh, how long do we have to hold out for?
Power that the great Vortex itself distorts under its
I see the lizard men are also trying to do this.
Though, for while the Vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this
Oh
world.
dear.
Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
Yeah, they will. Okay, so we've got to hold out for 10 turns. Oh boy, we are in a profit. Let's capitalize on that profit and build things that give us money. So let's go for that. Can we build another one? No, we can't because we've already got one. That's in Kelra. I don't think we need to build defenses in Kelra. Okay, I think that's okay for the time being. Let's just not spend a crap ton of money, Sam. Let's just chill. Let's just calm down. Let's just chill. I'm a little bit nervous, as you can probably tell. We've got some unassigned skill points. For Malekith, what will we get? Oh, a Cold One Chariot. I mean, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Let me see. Right. He has a sword and a crossbow. And he's on a dark steed. Let's go for... maybe Inspiring Presence? But I would actually... Let's go for Dreaded Slaver. So we can try and bring in as many slaves as possible. Hero hasn't been moved. I think that's fine, to be honest with you. Settlement upgrade available. Again, fine. We don't want to spend a pile of money. I want to try and save some of our cash for a rainy day. We're basically making a rainy day fund while all of this is happening. Oh dear. Don't go to war with this, guys. Come on. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. Hopefully they will stop those forces of chaos from getting to us, or at least delay them somewhat, or not, I guess.
The ruinous powers have been sighted nearby. The
Yeah.
forces of chaos wish to bring about the end times. Beat them down at every opportunity.
Now, what have they got? I mean, last time we fought the Servants of Chaos, they've got 12 units, right? They've got 12 units, and I know that they're kind of probably going to be large monsters and whatnot. But last time we fought the Forces of Chaos, we did pretty good. Okay, now can you barrage these guys? Because I did hear someone telling me that that was possible. It doesn't seem like we can. But that, look at the size of that ship. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, part of me thinks, should we preemptively just kind of go out there and attack these forces of chaos? The part of me that says that we shouldn't do that is I don't know if there will be a limited number of those armies, or whether once I get rid of one, like 3 more will appear and it's just going to be a constant thing until the 10 turns are over. Is that one? Is that just magic? Let's go into diplomacy actually and see what we have at our disposal. We aren't trading with these people, are we? No, we're not. So let's enter into a trade agreement. Okay, or not. Let's try that again. Let's offer them a little bit of cash. No. Oh, for crying out loud, that would have really helped our economy. Who else have we got? High Graph, we've got a defensive alliance with them. The Forgebound do not like us. And they are at war with Clark Haron. Let's go into a non-aggression pact. Would they? But they wouldn't go into anything else with us. Okay. Will they join war against the Servants of Chaos. That's low. Okay. If I offer you some cash, maybe 1,000 coin. No? Okay. Let's go back to Karon Kar and try and get this trade agreement, because it's worth 384 coin to us. Come on. Oh, you bastards. Alright, fine, fine. Okay. Aside from that, I think we're just gonna hold fast. 9 more turns. Let's do it. Cult of Pleasure is taking some more land. Clan Moors have begun the ritual of dark scrying. Okay. We should probably try and bring our defensive alliances into battle against these forces of chaos, though, because I don't think they are fighting them right now. Yeah, we're going to need to redeploy to Nagarond. Oh dear, okay. Right. Now, how are we going to handle this? I have an idea that we could... So, what I'm thinking here is that we move Kurafor over to Nagarond and defend there, and then use Malekith to defend against... Who's this? I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. What are the chances? Just out of curiosity. I suppose, yeah, that makes sense. that makes sense. I tell you what. I wonder. Before we go into that, though, let's try and get High Graph to join us in war against these Servants of Chaos, and we'll go to war maybe against the Stonehorn tribe. We'll see what they think. Offer them payment of that, maybe? Okay, so... No, it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. Will you guys go into a trade agreement with us? Denied. Fine. Fine. You know what? I tried. Now, let us move you... Oh, no, not that. That's the wrong button. Let's force march you over here, I think. And come around this way. Because I think if we go here, they're just going to attack us more easily. This is going to be a bold move.
Plotting a course.
Right. Let's put Dread Spears. And the Dark Riders, maybe? And these two?
My plans must wait.
Oh, I see.
King of Nagaroth.
Lord of Fear.
I see what's going on here. Okay, oh, we can't. We can't do anymore. Okay, that is not what I wanted to happen there. But actually, we might still be able to
Annihilate them.
do something with this. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. I completely screwed that up. I apologize. I didn't know that the Black Ark counted as a captain, really. I thought we'd be able to put Malekith and everybody onto the Black Ark, but apparently not. Although I may have just done that wrong. Okay. Clark Arond, a non-aggression pact. Sure. Because that at least means that they're not going to try and attack me and interrupt this ritual. Or at least if they do, it's going to have a great negative effect against them. But things are really starting to spice up here. You can probably tell in my inability to give you a commentary over this video that things are starting to spice up. Okay, the Hmong don't really have a large enough army to be a worry. He's going to go for Nagarond, isn't he? He is, but he's slowed down a bit. He's going for Grond, is he? Ah, damn it. I did not want that to happen.
My power grows.
I shouldn't have left. I shouldn't have gotten Malekith to leave. Okay. The Great Arena, we can go for. I think that's a good idea. Can you do anything? What is that? Oh, that's the Great Arena. Actually, Watchtowers could be pretty decent, but probably not right now. Okay, normal march. You will reach Nagaron, which is fantastic. I think that's all we'll need to protect that, so I feel pretty confident that Nagaron will be fine, especially with a pretty hefty garrison. Interesting. Chaos Warriors, they'll be... I mean, from playing as a Bretonnian faction, we should be relatively okay. Chaos Spawn, yeah, they're the large infantry, are they? We'll see. What I am worried about is Grand. Basically, what we need to happen here is that the forces of chaos... Actually, can we... okay. Where's my other hero?
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Priestess to the Druid.
There she is. Can you stop them from moving? No, that's hinder replenishment. Damn it. Okay. I tell you what, assault the units anyway. I think it's worth it, a shot. And failure. Okay. Brilliant. I mean, they don't have a lot of troops. They've got Chaos Marauders with great weapons. They've got Chaos Warriors. They'll be the larger threat. They've got Marauder Horsemen. Not going to be a problem. Oh, I thought that was unit rank. I thought it was the name. Chaos Warhounds, again, not a massive problem. Chaos Spawn and the Hell Cannon could be an issue. But again, we should have this. Let's end the turn. 7 more turns to go. 7 more turns and we'll have the first stage. I think we can do this. We just need to stop his army from taking Grand, otherwise this has all been for nothing. Okay, they seem to be too focused fighting against themselves, which is good. That works in our favor. Here he comes. Is he going to lay siege? He is. Please lay siege. Oh, okay, he did. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right, let's deal with this guy first. Oh. Yes! That is what we wanted! You know what? He's not even worth the battle. We lost 114 men. We will enslave them. Oh. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Good grief. And then let's get you to force march just to try and close the gap here. Now, what are the chances of you winning this, Kurafor? Okay. Oh, actually, you've got some banners. There's a banner of leadership, and we'll give a banner of swiftness to our best cavalry. I'm going to decline that attack, though, and wait for Malekith to reinforce.
The ocean awaits.
Oh. Your army will perform better in battle, your army will perform better in campaign. Let's go for the Hall of True Silver.
Plotting a course.
Does that... Well, let's see if that has actively changed anything here. Not really.
Battle awaits.
We probably should have went for the campaign option. Regardless, Malekith will be with him in one turn. Malekith's army, very, very healthy. The army in Grand, incredibly healthy also. And I think we've got a little bit of money that we can splash out and build some defenses. Oh, that's Ashrak. We don't need that. Let's check these settlements. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything we really need? We could increase the settlement here to Dark Tower. I think that's it. That's a solid shout. And we'll make Grand bigger, maybe? Can we afford to spend that cash? I think we'll put in these Watchtower defenses in the Great Arena. I think that's a solid idea. Okay, skill points for Malekith again. Let's go for... Oh, the Ward of... Okay. Magic resistance, missile resistance. Slaughter Lord. Oh, this could be good, actually. Cold One Knights. Plus 6%. Okay. Shades and Dark Rider units. That's ammunition and melee defense. I think let's go for that. Linebreaker. A little bit of increased melee defense would be pretty good. Okay. I think increased slave income. Let's just go for that. And we can do some research as well here. I've really been neglecting the research, actually. It's not something that I have been really putting a lot of time and thought into. Sure, let's go for Tempered in Blood. I haven't really seen or felt it make any kind of positive or negative changes to our campaign, but I don't know if that's just because we're playing as the Dark Elves or whether that is something that you guys might have equally have been experiencing playing through this as well, but we should have this in one turn. I think if we can, as long as they don't try and take the settlement, we should get Malekith to them in the next turn and be able to repel that siege and wipe them out. Therefore, buying us the time to potentially hold back these guys. They're going to take Kelra. We just need to stop them from taking Halcaldra. That's fine. Just auto-resolve that. Are they going to push... If they push further in, that's going to be an issue. Okay. That's fine. The Pestilence Scheme performs settlement raised. That's fine. It's not fine, but it could be worse. Right, we're going to need to march you. Okay, that should be fine. And we'll move the arc up as well. This should be a pretty easy... Yeah, there we go. Auto-resolve it. And we'll enslave them. But they're not done. I haven't got a lot of men left, so let's finish them off. I'd rather get rid of them completely. Done. And we'll go for unit replenishment again. Fantastic. So the Servants of Chaos have been defeated. We'll begin marching Malekith north to retake Kelra and also to defend Halcaldra, just in case they decide that they want to push forth. We've only got 5 more turns until the ritual is completed. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. You can build on the Black Ark? What the hell? How did I not know this? This is crazy. Okay. I really should have done more research on the Black Ark. Unassigned skill points. Perfect. Right. Income from raiding, looting, and society settlements. We don't really do that. That's fine. Let's go for Inspiring Presence. It's an easy one to choose. Let's go for Line Breaker because we do rely on those unit types. And we'll end our turn. 5 more turns. And we have this. We just need to stop this Norscan tribe from pushing forward. I don't know if they will, but we need to stop them from taking one of the Vortex settlements. I hope they don't. This could completely screw us over. I think they're coming up now. Yep. Right. Poop. Oh gosh. Right. Well, it doesn't look like they're pushing in any further. Full speed. Yeah. Let's go for that. Let's move you. Oh crap, we can't. Let's move you there. I think if they attack the garrison, at least you'll be able to do something about it. Let's move you there. And let's probably give you a couple of extra units because you're about to be invaded. Dark Shards, Dreads. Let's give them Dread Spears. And a unit of Dark Riders. That seems pretty decent. Oh, right. Okay, 4 more turns. 4 more turns. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if they take the Grey Arena, it's not a loss. We just need to stop them from taking Grand, Nagorond, and Har Caldra. We're moving Malekith up here just in case this army decides to swoop round, because Har Caldra doesn't have a great garrison size, as you can see. What I'm hoping is that we can wipe out this army and then redeploy Curafor's army up to the north to Ashrak, or at least relieve the army in Gron so we can move them up to stop this army coming any further. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea if once we destroy this army and the rest of them are dealt with to actually take Harganeth. But that is for another time. How is our public order going? -2. We don't own everything here. Damn it. Right. Oh, we don't own everything there anymore either. Okay, but everything else is kind of okay. We're not on the verge of rebellion, basically. 4 more turns. 4 more turns. We are just about holding in. The lizardmen are way ahead of us, though. Okay, military alliance. They'll give us 500 coin. Sure. Hopefully that doesn't screw us over later. And me saying that probably means that's going to screw us over later. I wonder if we could invite them to attack these Norscan tribes. It would be easy territory for them. They seem to have a lot more armies than us. Okay, let's see what they do. Yep. They're marching in exactly the way I thought they would. They're going to ransack Ashrak to get themselves some cash. Which is fine. We've only got 500 men there, though. And they are retreating. Part of me thinks we should capitalize on that, actually. And they are also retreating. Interesting. It could be in our interests, actually, to just destroy their armies anyway. Potentially raise some of their settlements to the ground. Just to try and screw that faction over financially. Lothairn have started their ritual. Okay. You know what? This could be worth it. Let's take this first, though. Might be something quite good we can gain here. Perform fell cargo will perform better in the campaign. Arganeth. What is the garrison like? Okay, it's beefy enough. Got 11 units there.
Go on.
I want to believe that Yastra could take that army. They've got Marauders, Chaos Marauders. These guys are easy. The Chaos Chariot will be difficult. Marauder Horsemen probably difficult. And they got 4 units of Warhounds, which arguably could be pretty simple. Malekith, I think you should march over and take them out, though. They're going to try and run from the battle, I just know it.
Vicious dreadlord.
Let's station you here as well, Kurafor, for the time being.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
I wish there were greater units that you could you had at your disposal here, though. Let's increase that while we're here. Let's not forget about these settlements. Altar of Ultimate Darkness. It's minus... yeah, the public order over here is not great. It's not great at all. Okay. Yastra. Go for Greater Campaign movement. 3 turns, guys. 3 turns. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I mean, we've dealt with the forces of chaos that were trying to invade us. Our borders are somewhat in control. Oh, we forgot to invite them to attack the Norscan tribes as well. I think if the only people we have to deal with are Norscan tribes, I think we're doing pretty well. Because I believe any time we've ever went up against Norscan tribes in battle, whenever we've had an army and we haven't just left one of our garrisons to attack them, we've pretty much wiped the floor with them, I think, every time. I could be wrong. Alright, let's see what they do. They are marching out. I think we'll actually... yeah, I think we should retreat from this. Here's hoping that they don't have... although we could attack with the Black Art. Hopefully they don't have enough to reach us. They don't. Oh, yeah, they don't. They don't. And they're retreating back. He's going to kill Ra. Oh no, he's not. Oh no, he's not. Okay, well, we need to stop that army for sure. And they're trying to ambush us here. Okay. Oh, crap. We can't reach him. Oh, no. Oh, lad. What if he goes for Harkaldra? Oh, crap. Have we completely misjudged this? Recruitment will be disabled. Vigor in battle is tired. I think we have to risk this. Oh no, we can't. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Retreat to the Great Arena. Stay where you're at. Okay. 2 turns. Harkaldra could fall this turn. This is what I'm really worried about. Crap. Alright, let's just see what happens. 2 turns. If we succeed in this, so help me, next video we are destroying these Norscan tribes completely. Like, I mean, we are wiping them out. I'm done having to deal with them. I feel like this happens every time. I felt like this happened in the Bretonnian playthrough as well. We were kind of doing all right, and then all of a sudden the Scalings and the other Norscan tribes just appeared out of nowhere and were like, hey, we'll declare war against you. It's like, I didn't do anything to you guys. And then we went and we ransacked and we razed their settlements. We came back, they rebuilt, sent a couple, like 3 full armies over to us. We destroyed them. We razed their settlements again and completely wiped them out. Just, you guys do you. No, 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 no. Oh no! Oh no! We did not want this to happen. Oh no. Crap. It's oh no. Black Ark Corsairs, that's pretty decent. Death Hags. Dark Shards with shields and 1 unit of shield Dark Riders. A battle take place outside the settlement. You gotta be kidding me. I have mainly got Marauder Horsemen. Crap. Oh, crap. Okay. You know what? Okay. You know what? Next time. Next time. Folks, that is going to do us for this week's episode, because I do not have the... I need to go and have... I don't know. I need to have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. I need to talk to somebody that's going to inspire me to do well. Folks, let me know what you think I should do down in the comments below. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to try and fight this on the battlefield. If we fight it on the battlefield and I do well, we have the chance of winning this, even if it is a Pyrrhic victory, as long as we can push them back. But, folks, we were doing so well, and I know what went wrong there. I redeployed Malekith, and I shouldn't have made him chase after them. I shouldn't have. We got too greedy. Folks, if you've enjoyed this episode, let me know down in the comments below. If it's the first time you've came across the Beasts of War channel, do feel free to subscribe to be kept up to date with when new videos go live. But until next time, folks, have a great week, and I'll speak to you all soon.